Welcome traders to our daily stock watch list for Tuesday, September 26th, your one-stop destination for today's hottest stock picks and market action. We're about to embark on a journey. Now it could shape your trading day, and let me tell you, the excitement is going to start right here. These stocks we're about to reveal, they're not your average picks. I've carefully curated these to bring you the most relevant and potentially profitable opportunities for today's market based off of the strat. That's our strategy that we use. Now, whether you're an experienced trader or just starting out, this video could be your secret weapon to navigate the ever-changing stock landscape that we encounter. Before you even think about clicking away, hang tight. We're going to dive deep into today's market or Tuesday's market, and by the end of this video, hopefully you'll be equipped with the insights you need to make informed trading decisions. Now let's jump right in and uncover these hot picks together. Now, as we look at this, guys, this screen that you see in front of you, that is TradingView. If you don't have something like this, I've provided you guys a link in the description below. That link gets you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. And then if you decide to use their sub-based services, you get up to $30 off. So make sure you take advantage of that if you've never used TradingView before. We're going to look at SPY here first. So SPY has what we see is a 2 down, meaning we only broke the low of the previous candle, a 2 down, but it finished green. So we're going to look for this to trend back up. The other thing that we've got here on SPY is the bottom of this broadening formation, and we can even do that. Okay, so we're at the bottom of that broadening formation, and we're looking to trend back up. So that could be potential exhaustion, and we're going to look for calls back to the upside with 432.27 triggers, and we're just going to take the targets are the high of the preceding wicks. And that's really as easy as the strategy is. And we go through this, you're going to see a lot of the same stuff for the setups on Tuesday, where we have a lot of 2 downs that finish green. So NEO 2 down, finish green here. We gap down just like we did on SPY, and we can look for those calls at $8.44. Now we get into some interesting stuff here as we move to Apple. Apple has this inside bar. So when you guys see inside bars, I want you guys to think of a spring being compacted and loaded. And it's a little easier for them to spot because of my indicator. That indicator, there's a link in the description below for that. But the indicator paints that inside bar yellow. So it's super easy for you guys to see. And what I want you guys to realize when you see that yellow candle is that yellow candle becomes a spring. And I want you guys to think of it becoming compacted, squished, loaded. And when you remove that pressure, you expect that candle to explode into one direction or the other. So if we go back in time and look at the previous inside bars, we look for these runs that we had here. Okay, so they don't always happen that way, but off of this double inside bar, we had the big run. Off of this inside bar, we had the run up. Off of this inside bar, it didn't work out the way we thought it was, but that's probability. So every trade, every strategy is based off of probability, and we're never going to be right 100% of the time. But based off of probability, we can say with some certainty that a trade may or may not happen. Now, the thing that's interesting about Apple is we have these 2 pink lines. That represents an inside bar on the weekly. So if we go to that weekly chart, we are right close to going 2 down on the week. We'll see if we can continue that trend and break out of this double inside bar that we're sitting on the week. So Apple is something that you guys should be watching tomorrow. We'll see if we trend up and get closer to the upside, or if we break to the downside out of that double inside bar for the week. We move on to CVS. So CVS, this is a 1-3 setup or a Nirvana coined by Rich from Trading Wars. This is a rare pattern. So if you're playing this, we're just looking for the break of the outside bar to the high or the low. So our targets, the next high of the preceding candle or the next low of the preceding candle if we look for puts. And again, if we go back and look, the last time we had a 1-3 setup, because they don't happen very often, here it is right here, 1-3, and a nice run to the upside. Okay, here we had another one, a 1-3, and we gapped to one side or the other, but that was the big run, that gap. So that's what we look for off of those 1-3s. This one ended up being an inside bar. They're rare, but they are very powerful, so you should be paying attention to this tomorrow on CVS. We move on to American Airlines. There's that 2 down green, so we look for calls at $12.98. I'm going to run through these a little bit faster as we go. And if you want the top 5 from these plays, they're part of my Griswold Gold membership. It's $50 a month. You get those top 5 plays. You get live trading bots that send out live trades throughout the day. You get a 1-hour course that teaches you this exact strategy in more detail. You get one-on-ones with me. So it's really a great value, and you should make that $50 back in one trade. And I could charge a lot more for this. I'm not. I'm just charging you guys for my time to put this stuff out, to do these things for you guys. And that's really all it covers. It covers the one-on-ones, covers the cost for me to put that course together, etc., etc. Let's move on. AFRM, again, 2 down green, but we have a hammer candle, so that in the strat is an actionable signal. Hammer candles, shooter candles, and inside bars are all actionable signals. So a hammer candle, we have that body at the top, wick to the bottom, and it basically just looks like a hammer, the shape of a hammer. So actionable signal, it's a bullish pattern. So we look onto AMD, same thing, 2 down finish green. And one of the things I love about this strat, guys, we don't need to play the downside for this strategy. We don't need to play the upside. We can play both. So we're not bears, we're not bulls. I like to call ourselves lions. We're the lions of the stock market. No one has coined that, but we stalk our candles. We stalk our prey. We wait for the entry. We wait for the right moment, just like a lion would stalk its prey. And when we find that entry, we pounce on it. Okay, BA, same thing, 2 down finish green, calls at 198.98. 2 down green on Alibaba, so we can look for calls there as well. From Alibaba, we move to BAC, 2 down green, small hammer, but it's still there, so we can look for calls there as well. BIDU, 2 down green, we look for calls. I said we were going to run through these really quick. Citibank, 2 down green, so we've broken to the downside on that inside week. We'll see if it trends back to the upside or if we continue down to this orange line, which is our 2 down break on the yearly chart. Okay, CCL, 2 down green. We look back to the upside. And Rob Smith, guys, the creator of the strat, coined this stuff 2-2 on a Tuesday. So we're looking for 2-2 reversals. 2 down, 2 up reversal. We're going to look for the same thing on DIA. And that's basically the phrase that he coined, 2-2 on a Tuesday. We're looking at Tuesday. A bunch of these plays are 2-2 reversals back to the upside. We look at eBay, 2 down green. We're looking for that reversal back up. Etsy, 2 down green. We're looking for that reversal back up. General Motors, 2 down green. We're looking for that reversal back up. But again, we have broken on the weekly to the downside. If we pass the 50% marker, this purple line, also part of my indicator, okay, as are the candlestick numbers, the white outside bars. If we break and close, or even if we just break that outside bar, we can look for a swing trade for General Motors to become a 3 or an outside bar. Okay, we look at GE, General Electric, 2 down green. Google, 2 down green. So all of these plays, we're looking for calls. 2 down green on Goldman Sachs. Again, one of those plays where we broke the inside bar to the downside. JP Morgan, 2 down green hammer candle. We have broken the 2 down on the weekly. Okay, so we'll see what happens with JP Morgan. You do notice full time frame continuity to the upside, high probability setups, and that's when the more time frame continuity we have in our favor, the better off we'll be. And if you don't know about time frame continuity, I'll leave a video for you guys at the end. INTC, 2 down green, we look for calls. IWM, 2 down green, we look for calls. Macy's, there's that 1-3 setup again. And if we go to look at the last time on Macy's we had a 1-3, we go back, there it is. That's the run that we look for off of these plays. Okay, that's on Macy's. Now we go to Meta, also known as Facebook, 2 down green, full time frame continuity. Morgan Stanley, 2 down green. Microsoft, 2 down green. Okay, MU, 2 down green. All of these 2 down greens. Okay, inside bar on Netflix. Haven't had an inside bar on Netflix for a few days. This is what we look for off of those inside bars. Boom, boom, boom. Inside bar, boom, boom. Inside bar to the downside. Triggered and hit targets. And that's all we can expect out of it. If these candlesticks trigger and they hit their targets, which they have done their job. And they did what they said they were going to do. Inside bar, triggered, targets. Inside bar, triggered, targets. Okay? That's what we look for off of those inside bars. Nike, 2 down green. Okay, everything, the exact same thing we've been talking about this whole video. Pfizer, 2 down green. PayPal, 2 down green. QQQ, 2 down green. Shopify, 2 down green. Tesla, 2 down green. Uber, interesting, double inside bar. You notice that 3 ones are painted yellow. They got that yellow highlight. These double inside bars get the blue highlight. That's also part of my indicator, so these things are easier for you to find. Now, let's go back and find the last time we had that blue highlight, the double inside bar on Uber, because this is essentially telling me we've got 2 straight days of consolidation on this. And if you look, triggered, target, 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 and look, we just ran 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight days, and we had an inside bar and trended back down. That's the kind of play we look for off of those double inside bars. WFC, 2 down green. Walmart, 2 down green, full time frame continuity. We're looking to trend back up. XLU, 2 down green hammer candle. We're looking to trend back up. XEL, 2 down green hammer candle. We will look to trend back up. 2-2 on a Tuesday. Thank you, Rob Smith, for your contribution, for creating the strat, for sharing it, and allowing myself and others to share it with the world. XOM, inside bar, double inside bar. So another one of those double inside bar setups. And I'll tell you guys, the double inside bars are usually on my top 5, to give you a little hint. They don't happen very often. That's why they're there. Double inside bar here. We triggered and we hit targets, okay? That's all we can expect, and that's all we look for. Make sure you're taking profits at your targets. And Amazon, inside bar. Last time we had an inside bar on Amazon. Big run to the upside. We can go back and look at one more. Inside bar. Big run to the downside. Inside bar. Triggered. Target to the upside. And then it reversed. That is why you take profit at your targets. Because you get these big runs, or these runs where we trigger, it hits a target and then it reverses, and people are holding thinking they're going to get more, and you'll never get it back. So make sure you're taking your profit at your targets or at candle reversals when you're looking at this stuff on a smaller time frame. Good luck trading Tuesday, guys. I wish you nothing but the best. You can find me on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. The Discord is free to join. That's in the description below. So join that Discord for free. And consider joining up for that membership, subscribing. I've got 4,000. By the time this video goes out, I'm going to have 4,000 subs. So thank you guys. I got about 1,000 in less than a week or two. So thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate it very much. It's very exciting to see that kind of growth. So thank you guys. I wish you nothing but the best trading on Tuesday, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.